Hi Krishna friends, I'm your host and host Jyotish Acharya Pooja, and welcome to my channel Decode Astrology. Here you will learn and experience the esoteric knowledge of astrology, where we will dive deep into the astro world and try to find out some real and logical reason behind particular movement or happenings in life. Friends, as we all know that on 7th of September 2025, the lunar eclipse will be happen across the world. In Vedic astrology, if we understand, this lunar eclipse are seen as a powerful movement when Rahu, the lunar node also known as, will temporarily overshadows the moon, disrupting the emotional clarity, stirring linear turmoil and singling the karmic cleansing, or we can say alignment. So this particular eclipse, if we see, will occur in Aquarius Rashi, that is a Kumbh Rashi, on the Leo Aquarius axis. This second lunar eclipse of this year is set to occur on 7th of September 2025. So according to Indian Standard Time, if we see the time of the beginning of this lunar eclipse, this will begin at 9:58 p.m. and will end at 1:26 a.m. So it will be a total lunar eclipse and it will be visible in India as well. The Sutak period, a traditional time considered and inauspicious, will begin approximately 9 hours before the eclipse and will last until it ends. Now let's analyze about the lunar eclipse. Friends, this lunar eclipse symbolizing a tug of war between individuality and collective duty, ego and altruism. This time, this eclipse will considered with the Pitru Paksha, a period for ancestral remembrance, and the Shraddh thereby, which will happen next day. So this will amplifying its spiritual potency. Now let's see general effects according to traditional. So during the eclipse, what we can see, what we experience, the mental and emotional turbulence. This eclipse can bring confusion also, and it will get heightened during this eclipse, and also it heightened the sensitivity and emotional unrest. Rahu's influence, except illusions, ego-driven behavior or deceptive energies affecting the perception and decision making. Karmic alignment viewed as a time to pause, reflect and release the stale pattern, particularly in how you relate to self and with others. So these emotions and feelings we can witness during this eclipse, especially if your moon is afflicted in the chart with Rahu or Ketu. Here I am recommending some remedies which we call Vedic practices during this eclipse you should do, like during Sutak Kal, what you have to do, and what you have not to do. Let's understand this. So what you have to avoid during this eclipse: eating or cooking, performing pujas or starting new ventures. For pregnant women, they should have to take a special cautious, because they should avoid viewing the eclipse and also touching any sharp objects or stepping outside. They can make a mark of cow dung on their belly, and they should keep kusha grass, tulsi and Ganga water beside them. What's supposed to do? The chanting of mantra during this eclipse is very auspicious. You can chant Guru mantra like Om Gram Greem Grom Saha Guruve Namaha, or Mahamrityunjaya mantra you can chant, as well as you can also chant the Chandra Bij mantra Om Som Somaya Namah. If I told you that if your moon is afflicted in your birth chart, you can also chant Gayatri mantra. You should meditate, pray and maintain mental calm. Place tulsi leaves in your mouth for the purification. After the eclipse, what we supposed to do? There is a rituals should be considered and should be followed, like cleansing, like take a bath, change into the clean clothes and purify your home and sacred spaces. Sprinkle Ganga Jal around the home if it is possible for you, and also you should do charity and donation, like you can donate food, clothes, money or white items to the needy people. which is considered very auspicious, especially very important since the eclipse occurs during the Pitru Paksha. So these some rituals you should have to follow. Now some deity-centric remedies and rituals that you can do if you really want to get siddhi in tantra or a mantra. So you can do Bhagwan Bhairava worship, offer milk, rice or paisan, and light a lamp and chant Om Reem Mahabhairavaya Namaha for 108 times or 1008 times recitation. You can also do Ganpati or Ganesha sadhana, or offer Durvaghas, light a ghee lamp, and also intensify these practice or mantras chanting about 108 times or 1008 times. You will see a big changes in your life as well as in your thought. This is particularly potent for clearing subconscious block during eclipse, which is very important. So friends, the total lunar eclipse of 7th September 2025 is not just an astronomical event. It's a potent spiritual turn, especially amplified by a Pitru Paksha. So it offers an opportunity for emotional clarity, karmic releases, and also spiritual renewal. But one should approach it with reverence and cautious, and also with awareness. So you should, if you want to clear your all this traumas of past life or something in this life, you should do meditations and mantra chanting. I hope this knowledge will enlighten your thought. So friends, keep doing meditation. And if you want to analyze your birth chart from me, then you can contact me on the given contact details in the description box. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.